Dear Central Government exam services aspirants, including AFCAT NDA CDS exams. In the last video, we studied about parts of a speech, noun, and different rules which can help us in detecting the error in a sentence. Generally, in detection of errors, we have to read the sentence that is divided into 4 parts A, B, C, D, and in one of the part there is an error. So if they know the rules of these parts of the speeches, we can easily detect that. So in the last video I have discussed about noun. In the present video we will be discussing about pronouns. Words used in place of nouns are called pronoun. They are used to avoid the repetition of the noun again and again in a sentence. For example, I saw a boy on the roof. He seemed to recognize me. Again, here we have written he instead of the boy. So there are some important rules. Rule 1. A personal pronoun must be same number, gender and person as the noun for which it stands. Alice is my sister. She lives abroad. Pronoun she is used for noun Alice. Every man must love his country. Rule 2. If a pronoun is used as the object of the verb or of a preposition, it should be in objective case. He was shouting at me, not I. He was teaching him, not he. Rule 3. Words such as good as well as beautiful as intelligent as, etc. are followed by nominative case. When it comes to providing news, no one is as good as he. In studies, he is as good as he, not him. Rule 4. The second person should come before the third, and the third person come before the first. This is called 2-3-1 rule. This case applies if all pronouns are singular in sentence. For example, you, he, and I are good friends, not I, you, and he. You and I will be punished. Kinds of pronoun. Personal pronoun. These pronouns refer to the words which are used in place of nouns referring to person. Personal pronouns have the following categorization. Rule 5. When two or more singular nouns are joined by or, either, or neither nor, the pronoun and the verb should be singular. Either Raj or Amar is doing his duty. Neither Nam nor Syam has completed his work. Rule 6. Whenever one singular and one plural noun are used with either or neither noun, the plural noun always comes second. In this case, the verb and the pronoun both become plural. Neither Amit nor his friends were present in their house. Either the principal or the teachers failed in their duty. Reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns are the pronouns in which the action done by the subject turns back upon the subject. They end in self in singular form or selves in plural form. Myself, themselves, yourself, itself, himself, ourselves, etc. Some important rules of reflexive pronoun. A reflexive pronoun is used with following verbs: absent, avail, apply, enjoy, pride, resign, acquit, revenge, exert, adapt, adjust, etc. For example, he resigned himself to his failure. You should avail yourself of every chance in life. Rule 2. A reflexive pronoun is not used with the following verbs: keep, break, set, bathe, bath, make, stop, still, qualify, hide, etc. He kept away from the functions. She hid in the room. Demonstrative pronouns. The pronouns that are used to point out the objects to which they refer are called demonstrative. For example, these, that, those, such, these, etc. Some important rules to demonstrative pronouns. Rule 1. This and that take a singular verb while these and those takes plural verb. For example, that man is our principal. These books belong to him. Rule 2. Pronoun indefinite pronouns. A program that does not refer to any person, amount, or thing in particular. Anything, something, anyone, everyone, anyone, etc. Some rules of indefinite pronouns. Rule 1. If used one if used in sentence always repeats itself. One must respect one's country for one's sake. One must obey one's elders. Rule 2. Either is replaced by anyone. When we are talking about more than two persons or things, same case apply with none and neither. For example, I could not contact any one of the three. None of his body parts is defective. Rule 3. Each other should be used in speaking of two persons or things, one another used in speaking of more than two. We should love one another. Shivani and Himani never liked each other. Relative pronouns. Relative pronouns are used to connect clause, a phrase to a noun or pronoun. Who, whom, that, which, whose, etc. Some important rules of relative pronouns. Rule 1. Whom and who are used only for persons, which is used for things without life and for animals, etc. The man who is honest is trusted. The horse which I had bought was an Arab. Rule 2. The relative pronoun what is used without any antecedent. It has the meaning like the thing and things that, for example, I mean what I say, what cannot be cured must be endured. Rule 3. Whose is used to refer to persons only, of which is used while referring to lifeless objects. I have a friend whose father is a doctor. I saw a watch, the dial of which was made of gold. Interrogative pronouns. The interrogative pronouns are used for making queries or asking questions. Who, what, whose, whom, etc. Some important rules of interrogative pronouns. Rule 1. What is used in broad sense, while which is used in the specific sense. What are you doing these days? Which institute have you joined recently? Rule 2. Which is used to place of who and what when who referring to a choice between two or more than two things or persons. Of the two brothers, which is more intelligent? Which is the mother in the crowd? Which is your mother in the crowd? Adjective. An adjective is, is a word which is used to describe a noun or a pronoun. They are also called describing words. For example, a beautiful garden, dark humor, a self-made mad, etc. In the above examples, adjective beautiful, dark, and self-made describe the nouns garden, humor, and man respectively. Kinds of adjectives. Following are the kinds of adjectives. Adjectives of quality. These are used to describe the quality, condition, and nature of a noun. E.g., for example, honest, kind, soft, sweet, etc. Dr. APG Abdul Kalam was an honest person. This food tastes sour. Adjectives of quantity. These adjectives show the quantity or degree of a thing: much, little, whole, some, enough, all, etc. Much, little, whole are always used for quantity. For example, how much milk is left in the fridge? There is little sugar left in the pot. All, some, enough, sufficient, most are used for both quantity and number. Mayank has enough money to start his own business. Employees have completed most of the tasks. Adjective of number. These are of two types: definite adjectives as cardinals 1, 2, or 3, and ordinals first, second, last, denote exact or order of persons, things. Cardinals are used after ordinals if they both are to be used in same sentence. The first two lessons of the novel are interesting. The last three questions of the chapter have to be completed. Indefinite adjectives as many, some, enough, few, all, most, various, several, etc. are used to denote number of some kind without saying precisely what is the number. For example, many students have participated in a school function. All of my friends are intelligent. Demonstrative adjectives. These are used to point out nouns and pronouns. They are always used before the words they are referring, like this, that, these, those. That house is very expensive. These cookies are delicious. Possessive adjectives. These adjectives are used to show ownership or possession. My, our, your, his, her, their, etc. My dirt bike is faster than his moped. Kids, don't forget to drink your milk. Interrogative adjectives. These adjectives are used to ask questions. What, whose, which, etc. Whose wife is sitting in the lobby? Which book do you want to buy? Problem. She bought a colorful bed sheet. Comparative degree. This is used when we are comparing two persons, place, or things. Rasi is taller than Mukesh. A coach is more comfortable than a chair. Here, taller and more comfortable are the examples of comparative degrees. Superlative degree. This is used when we are comparing more than two things. Amsterdam is the greenest city in the world. The final is the most crucial match of the season. Here, greenest and most crucial are examples of superlative degree. Use of some adjectives. This, that. This in case of plural, these refers. It refers to persons or things near the speaker. Like this book is very interesting. These flowers are very beautiful. That is kiss of plural those. It is used to avoid repetition of preceding nouns. My bat is better than that of my friend. Our soldiers are better equipped than those of Pakistan. That and those refer to person things far from the speaker. Get this dog out of here. Those houses are for sale. So many. Some is used normally in affirmative sentences. Affirmative sentences with both countable and uncountable nouns. I shall buy some books. They have purchased some fruits. Here, books is used as countable noun and fruits is used as uncountable noun. Any is used in negative and interrogative sentences for countable and uncountable nouns. When you refer to a quantity of something which may or may not exist. I don't have any pen. Have you any novel? Little use of little, a little, and the little. Little is used for uncountable nouns. Little means hardly any. It has a negative meaning. He takes little interest in parental business. A little means some, though not much, it has a positive connotation. A little knowledge is dangerous thing. The little man not much but all there is. It also has a positive meaning. The little money she had was also spent on medicines. Few, a few, and the few. Few used countable nouns. Few means hardly any. It has a negative meaning. Few people are happy. A few means not many. It has a positive meaning. He asked me a few questions. The few books he had all taken by the thief. More, less, fewer, comparative determiners. More is an uncountable numerical expression used before plural and uncountable nouns to refer comparison of quantity. He wants to spend more time with his family. Less is used before uncountable nouns refer to the smaller quantity of something. He has less source to expand his business. Fewer is used before plural nouns, countable nouns refer to the number of things that is smaller as compared to another group. Fewer candidates cracked the IAS examination this year. All followed by a countable plural noun requires a plural verb. All the students were happy. All followed by an uncountable noun requires a singular verb. All that glitters is not gold. Both. Both is used to talk about two persons or things of the same kind. It expresses that two persons or things are intensely involved. Both of them are equally good players. Hold the ball in both hands. Either, neither. We use either to refer to one or two things, peoples, or situations when we want to say that they both are possible and it does not matter which one is chosen or considered. I do not particularly agree with either group. Neither always takes a singular countable noun and singular verb. Neither is the negative of either. Neither book is useful. Each, every. Each is used for two and more than two, while every is always used for more than two. Each is used when the number in the group is limited or definite, while every is used when the number is indefinite. Each of the two girls gets a prize. Every student has a book. Another, other. Another is used for an additional person or things of the same type. Please bring me another knife. Other can be used with singular, countable, plural, countable, or uncountable nouns. The other door is open. Most, several. Most is used before the noun as a determiner to speak in general for countable items or peoples with plural form. Most people enjoy a vacation in Simla. Several refers to more than two but not a very large number. It is generally used with pronouns. Several people were against her. Much, many. Much is used before uncountable nouns, and it emphasizes a large amount. How much money have you got? Many is used before countable nouns. She has many books. So we have studied today about the common errors uh, in respect of pronouns and adjectives. So if you know these rules regarding pronouns and adjectives, you can easily find out the error which is asked in your central government exams. You can in respect of pronouns and adjectives. So if you know these rules regarding pronouns and adjectives, you can easily find out the error which is asked in your central government exams. You can easily find out in which part of the sentence there is error. Thank you. We will meet in another session and discuss about another parts of the speech which will help you in detecting error.